Alright, so guys, now first thing first that I'm gonna do over here, zip A, I will add some image and reference picture, and then from here I want to make this like a model bottle for the serum or something like that, like skincare thing. And yeah, it will be easy tutorial for you guys also, but here I want to show you how to make something like that, and after that I will try to show you how to make a simple animation for this advertisement, something like that. So after you are having the picture reference, zip A, mesh and cylinder, grab it down, make it a little bit small. At least you have to make it the size same as like the picture from the reference picture here. So at least something like that. And after that, we can do a little bit editing. Click tab, and then here we can see click I, grab it up, and then after that just let it like this first. Okay, and now click I again one time, at least something like that, and grab it up just like this, because after that we want to put it here some lid or some tube for this bottle. So after that, let's go down, and around here we can make it like something simple, because for this one it's not really important, but we can make it something interesting here. And now we can make it a barrel for the inside. Click I, and we can hiding this first, so just let it like this. I think something like this is kind of enough. Click E and grab it down, click E again, or we can like doing like that. Okay, then just grab it down, something like that. Oops, just make sure that having a same size as this line here, and after that just grab it down at least something like this here, so that will be okay. Alright, so if you already have the design looks like this, that we can set auto smooth, so the object will be looks a little bit interesting, but it's just simple. And after that we can trying to fix it using we can using bevel, but here we can using subdivision surface. So the object will be looks like this, which is will be looks weird, but we can fix it. Add a loop cut by clicking Ctrl R. Alright, so after you add some subdivision surface into this object, the object will be looks weird and doesn't look cool. How to fix it? It is very easy. Click tab and then add a loop cut into this cube, into this cylinder. So just make it a little bit smaller like that. Now from the up here, at least 2 times like that, that will be okay. And now let's go to the top here, at least something like this here. And now we can see how it looks like. This is gonna looks better, and we can make it to set auto smooth, and we can edit just like that. And now let's grab it, go inside here. For this one we have to using paces, and don't forget to changing. After that just click E, and one more. So the design will be looks like that, but if you see up here it doesn't really looks good, so we have to fix it around here and add some loop cut at least 2 times. Alright, and after that around inside here add another loop cut again, and now the design doesn't looks bad at all, but we can trying to fix it again. Around here we can add another loop cuts, and now we can see again around here another one. And yeah, this just looks cool now, but it's not done, and we can add another loop cut around here, so just keep it like that, and one more. And now we can see this is something different. And now we can go down around here, add another loop cut, something like this. And then after that, we can add a loop cut again here. Just trying like that. Now the object looks interesting than before. And for the go down, if you go down here, it looks interesting that we want to make here. Alright, so now let's bring back the picture, but before that we have to fix it here, inside here. It still looks bad, or the cylinder doesn't look good. So how to do that? It was very easy. Add another loop cut. Alright, now it's different, much better than before. So we can keep it like this, and then after that we can click tab here, just apply this side here. Okay, and now let's bring back the reference picture, shift D or duplicate it, and then click P on your keyboard and separate it by clicking selection. After that, just click this one, click A, grab it up a little bit, at least something like this. Alright, so if you see, this is some gap a little bit, and after that, grab it up, make sure that having the same size as the reference picture. So after this, we can add another loop cuts, and here the loop cuts, it looks bad, but we can trying to fix it. And around here we can trying to add a loop cut in the middle. How? It very easy, just extrude it by clicking E, and then click S, make a little bit small a hole for this rubber or tube. So we can try make it a little bit small space. Alright, and around here, if you see, the design was like kind of too much, but we can trying to fix it. And another loop cuts again here, and we can keep it like that. Now it's kind of looks cool. We make something amazing here. Alright, and around here, Control R and just add some another loop cuts and just let it like that, and we can hiding this tube first. Alright, so if you see, go down here, we can add another loop cuts again, just one or two times. That will be cool. And over here we have something looks interesting to see, and the object around here not really sharp, so this is really cool. And we can bring back the cylinder around here. Now we have the cylinder, and one more, let's add another cylinder and just let it in 32, let it like that. We can grab it up, at least something like this here, and then after that just let it like that. Click tab, hold your alt, Control B, just make sure you have the same size as that. Oops. So we already alright, so you have to hold your alt, Control B, and just make it like a little bit same size as this, something like that. Alright, Control B and click S on your keyboard. So now we have something like this, and something looks interesting here. And then after that, just hold Alt, choosing down here, make it a little bit bigger to make sure that having the same size as this one. Okay, so we can put it up a little bit and just make it like something like this. Scrub it down and like that. And then after this, click E to insert this, and then we can see from up here maybe how is it this the design. And then we can trying to make it bigger, at least something like this. And then we can click E and extrude it down here. So just something like that. Or maybe this is kind of too big or not. I think this is kind of too big, so we can trying to make it more smaller, at least something like that. Now it's a little bit better, and we can trying to put it here. And after this, Control B, and don't worry, we still have a bevel here, so we don't need to add another bevel or something like that. And then yeah, and now we have this amazing object that we made, but we have to add some subdivision surface to make it the object looks interesting up here, and we have to add some loop cuts in the middle here. And now we have to add another loop cuts, but I think I want to add 2 loop cuts and just grab it down a little bit like that. Let's make it in the level viewports too, so we can have it like this, and now it looks kind of cool and looks interesting. But before that, let's bring back the first cylinder. Around the first cylinder around here, let's go into the curve, and using path from here we can just grab it up at least something like this. After that, and we can try to delete that. Now we have to make sure this object in the middle. Now we can grab it back here. Let's go back into the add modifier, and we have to find it. We have to find it, this screw. And after you found it, this screw, we can try to make it into the middle here. Make it bigger as you want. And then after that, we can try to do a little bit like up, at least something like this here. But if you see around here, this is something kind of weird. Then we have to fix it. How is it? Okay, then here, like that. Something that we have to do is to make it the object a little bit far from the point. If you see the point here in the orange one, just grab it, the object into the right side. Okay, so just grab it like that, not like that, but I think this is kind of too much, so we can try to grab it back again here inside like that. So now we have something looks interesting, right? And now we can grab it up and just resize it like that. And after that, we can changing this type viewport into 32, so the object will be looks a little bit smooth. And after that, over here I want to add some bevel, and the bevel will be helping a lot. And let's apply this F3 into the mesh. Now this object become mesh, and let's add some subdivision. Maybe we can try to connect into this object, but will be looks like that, will be looks weird, so we can try to add some a subdivision surface into this object here. Okay, and now we can apply that side and just make it like bigger, something like this. Now it's kind of looks better and looks cool. And after that, we can try to apply this together, and now it looks better. But something that I have to changing, I think, around here, around this size, around this side. So I have to make it the object more close. That now, okay, something like that. Now it kind of looks better than before. And if you already have to make it something like that, let's bring back whole cylinder in here. And if you see, we have something like the simple bottle for skincare or serum. Alright, so guys, now around here I have the camera, and then after that I want to activate render region, and here for the rendering I'm using cycles and GPU compute, and around here I will just using 10. there is no problem about that, but here I will using around 500 for the max sample. And if you go down, you can find color management, and look will be changing into the punchy, so it will be looks like kind of really looks interesting. And so now let's go move into the world, and then if you have the DRI you can using, or you can using like some image texture and everything stuff that you want, but here I will using environment texture. All right, so here I already have the HDRI, so I will using like for the light first, because this is not the final light that we wanted, but it's just want to make it the object looks cool about the texture and everything stuff like that. So now go to the film and transparent, so just like that, and I have to grab it down to the horizontal. I need a set editor. And now vertical split, I want to add some image editor, and I want to add some color hack. Here color hacks I'm using the green, and will be green for this also, because I want to make it the same color as the original reference picture here. So let's hiding back. And by the way, before that, Shift A, let's add some empty. Let's connect this object first, so we don't need to move it one by one, just move it from the spaces first. All right, so after that, just trying like that, make it a little bit smaller like this, and click A. Let's don't use it this camera, but just like that, and Control P, object cape transform. I'm gonna add a color first. Around here I want to add some image texture. Okay, so just let it like this here, and then we can put it here. Add mix shader, and we can duplicate this one, connect into the second one, connect into the fact here. All right, now something that I want to do is to add the picture first. Now sample picture, I already have it here, and something that I want to do is just let it like that first, and then now we can go into the color ramp. Just add some color ramp, this one, and we can connect into the second one into here. So now the color is changing, but here we have color hacks that we want to use it here. We can use it this one and this one maybe. Okay, around this doesn't look good, so maybe we can using something like that, but around here we can trying to make it a little bit dark, at least something like this here. And then after that I want to add some noise texture, because I want to add a little bit texture around here. And let's connect it to the normal and add some bump. After add the bump, just let it go down and add some color ramp, put it down here, connect into the edge, and around here I know this is kind of too much, but we can try it here to add the texture like what we want, and we can trying to playing here at least something like this, but I think this is kind of too much. So now we can go into the noise texture, we can using 200, and then here details we can using at least like 5,000 or 50,000, that will be okay. But I think if it is make it like 0, that will be okay also. Okay, so this is kinda, yeah, not really cool, but we can try to playing with the color. You can using 4D, and here we can using hybrid fractal, or we can using IPM for sure here. And then for the roughness we can playing a little bit like that metallic also, because we want a little bit shining here. Okay, and now I think there's something better is just trying to changing this color to this one, or maybe let's put it the same color as this one. I think But yeah, this is kind of dark. It doesn't looks good, so we can trying that one. This one here. So I think this one is kind of, yeah, much better than the previous one, I think. And then after that, this one we can following this color. And then I know this is kind of I know this is will be happen like this, but we can fix it easily. And then we can hold here and faces, and will be like that. But don't worry, we can fix it. Hold Alt, then click E and grab it inside like this. Okay, and then like that. And now as you see, we have we just fix it as something simple, so don't worry about that. And then around here, I think I want to duplicate it, and we're not using this, so just this one, and same as this one also. But something different is for this, I want to make it like rubber, or maybe we can trying to searching from Blender kit for rubber. Okay, we can try to see which one is, I think this one is kind of cool for the rubber, so we can using that one. And for the color we will using this. Let's go here and then color tuck. This is cool, but I think this is kind of dark. We have to do a little bit editing around here. That's changing here. Now it's fixed. All right, so now let's move it into the picture again. But before that, I think I have to choosing all of them. Just grab it here. Okay, the picture has to be here. Okay, so now the picture is hiding. And then I think I want to move it here, but I have to see again where it is. Okay, it was here and here. Okay, now I can see it from here. All right, so if you already make it like that, but I have to make sure again from where is it. Okay, so from here and go here. All right, okay, but I think one more up here. Now let's go back into the UV editing. Slide it like that, and then click U and project from view. And here I cannot see the picture, so I have to changing first. And here will be a little bit not complicated, because it's really easy, because I already make sure about the size of this text. So we can try it more up. And then here I think there's something that we have to changing a little bit is around here. And then we can try to make it from here like more close, or maybe from here we can trying to make it more close here. Nah, I think all like all of them. Okay, yes, something like that. It looks interesting, right? But will be looks like that. This is kind of cool also, but I think it's kind of too bright. Or maybe we can try to change this font color into the black. And then also this one, let's changing into the black color, so will be looks like that. That's kind of looks not bad at all. So we can trying to grab it back, this color ramp into this up here, and then we can delete this one, Control V, and we can put it there. Also here we can delete can using the new one and go inside here and delete this one, changing with the new one. All right, now I think this is kind of looks better than before, and this is also looks interesting than before. But yeah, this is kind of looks simple, and then also you can make it something like this here. Okay, now we can save this file, and yeah, tutorial for this modeling it's already done. But if you want to make some animation, you can comment down below, or I will try to make with the next episode of this serum animation. And for the animation video, I will try to make in the new episode will be coming in the next week, and I will try to make a few scene of this like animation for this serum. But I think I will try like just making something simple animation or something like that, and also you can trying to follow it step by step. And by the way, this tutorial also is very easy for you guys who learn about Blender for the first time, because I'm trying to explain it step by step. And by the way, if you are lazy to make the object something like this, you can join with my Patreon link down below. For a few dollars you can have it everything. And by the way, thank you so much for watching, and always support this channel. Georgia is here. See you in the next video.